Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope everybody is well today. I'm just going to wait and see who's coming up. And yeah, another beautiful, awesome day that we've been given and been blessed to make the best of it. And I'm just going to wait a few minutes to see who else is coming up to this morning. And so we can continue with our series of mindset, of growth mindset or a fixed mindset. So yeah, there's the church bells. And for those of you this morning that's still lying in bed, good morning to everybody. Hope you all had a very good and peaceful night's rest. Thank you for everybody coming up live today. I really appreciate all the comments. You can see today I'm in my office. It's a bit wet and cold outside. It's looking gloomy, although the gloominess outside doesn't affect me so much because, you know, we all have a perception of the world out there. And yes, it's raining, and the reason for the rain is it's feeding the earth, it's cleaning everything, it's washing the old, and then when the sun comes out, you know, the rays of the sun is going to give us energy again. So yeah, everybody, I know we're all in lockdown and everybody's stuck at home. There's a lot of people that don't have, that can do no business like myself. So you can either decide to get cross with the world, get angry, get frustrated. There's a lot of things we can do. And I mean, I read posts on Facebook and I see what people are saying, and you know, some people are putting up things that's not true, getting into trouble for that. These are all choices we make, but I think for me, it's about doing my part, having a positive effect, because there's too much negativity out there. So this is why I do this every morning for just 10 minutes, and just to see if I can make some impact, some positiveness. So this morning, I just first want to say welcome to everybody that's there. You know how this works. There's a little love button here. I would love you to press that for me so that we can share the love on the internet. Share the love and share the positiveness that we actually have, because you know we all do things from two perspectives, either out of love or fear, and I choose love. So whether I might have zero in my bank account, whether I might have zero clients phoning me, I'm not going to make that determine my outcome. So I prefer to go internally and work on the things that's affecting me and all the triggers out there that's causing me to have either a negative mindset or a positive mindset. So with that said, I want to ask you a few questions this morning. As you know, I do a few questions and we can see, and you internally work it out. So my question this morning is, how are mindsets formed? How do you think they're formed? And you know, what do we need to know? I just want to see something here. How they are fixed. In the first place, we need to find out, before we want to change our mindset, it is helpful to understand how it's formed. So the question I want to ask you this morning, what is the mind? You know, a lot of people say, oh, it's the brain. No. You know, where do you find your mind? Yeah, it's in the brain, but the brain is not the mind. So, when we were conceived, there was a time when you were conceived in your mother's womb. You were part of that body. So you were an organ. So when you were conceived, you received this body. Okay, now, I'm 46 now. So you were a little particles, neurons put together. And you got this body. And in this body, you got a brain. And the mind is housed in the brain. The brain is just matter. You know, it fires and wires neurons all over your body, but it gets its signal from the mind. So the mind is stored in the brain, and the brain is just an organ, like the stomach is to the brain. And because you have a mind, you have the capacity to think and bring forth thoughts and ideas. You have that capability. So that the mind, therefore, for me, is a thinking device. That's how I see it. there is, for the mind, okay, sometimes it's a little bit difficult sometimes to explain, so I hope you stick with me here. The mind is pure energy. That's all it is. It's energy that can create things. You cannot see it and you can't measure it, but yet it forms part of the brain. It resides in the brain. So from thoughts and ideas that the mind brings forth, it forms them into concepts and ideas. And from these concepts, the mind then develops beliefs. And from these beliefs, the mindsets are formed. That's where they are formed. Because mindsets are beliefs. So mindsets can be changed. They're not set in stone. And it's only people who set them in stone. And we get so stuck on our beliefs that, no, this is the way it is. That's how it's going to be. This is what's happening out there. I have beliefs about things and it's affecting our decision making. Because we set them in stone. So you see, it's not the mind that's the problem, that's us. That's deciding how to think. Because it's just energy. And you have the ability to decide what you want to think. Whether it's a positive mindset or a negative mindset. So how people react to these new ideas and thoughts depends on whether they have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset. And the other part that you must remember is how you are guided internally, your emotions, and externally from triggers and beliefs. So there are 8 things that you can do if new ideas and thoughts come along. Because we're going to go out there and you see things like we read on the newspapers, we see on the TV, we see on the internet. Here's 8 things that you can do. You can consider them. That's a growth mindset. You can take time to either ignore them, which is a fixed mindset. The third thing is you can dismiss them. Again, a fixed mindset. You can accept them, which is a growth mindset. You can then you can destroy them, you can eliminate them, you can embrace it, or you can ignore the messenger of the ideas and thoughts. These are 8 things that you can do. But it depends on you, where your frame of mindset is. So my question to you is, do you control your mind or does your mind control you? So I'm going to ask that again. Do you control your mind or does your mind control you? And does the mind belong to you or is the mind just on loan while you exist? So while you are alive, this mind belongs to you. Therefore, you have the responsibility to look after it. And having that responsibility, you need to nurture it and develop it into a positive mindset. Don't let it just happen. Now, because the mind is a thinking device, this is the conscious mind. You have the capacity to control your mind. And that's only 5% of your mind, because the other 95% is your subconscious mind. All your programming, all your conditioning, all your experiences, all your memories. So do good and think positive and make plans to set goals, what you want to achieve. Because the more you're going to ponder on the negatives, the more that will arise. It will bring more of that because it's energy. That's what you focus on. One of the universal laws. The same vibration will attract the same vibrations. So if you aren't aware of your mind, so let's say you're busy writing a letter or you're busy typing something, you're not busy on conscious thinking, you're just typing, then the subconscious mind takes over. Now, what I would like to do tomorrow is I'm going to discuss a little bit more about the conscious mind and the subconscious mind and how these two have got inner conflict. Because the one side of you is saying, yes, I want to change. Yes, I want to make a difference. But then you have an overwhelming amount saying, no, you can't, because we don't believe in that. This is my beliefs and this is where my conditioning I come from. And I'm not going to be successful. I can't get that promotion. So these are the things I want to talk tomorrow. It's about your conscious and your subconscious mind. I want to say thank you for joining me. today in how your mindsets are formed, and everybody that's coming up every morning, I really appreciate this. You know, it's just something I can do every morning from my side to help everybody out there. If you like what I do, here's a little love button. Please press that love button for me. So this will make it share over the internet, and more people can see it. So once again, everybody, stay safe, take care of each other, and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.